Well, I have heard the news. I'm sure all of you by now have heard the news that Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay's company, we're going to reboot the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise again. This is their second time doing it. I actually heard about this yesterday, but before just being quick to make a video and rant and rave and curse, and that probably would have been my video yesterday if I did. I wanted to take a day. I wanted to take a day to sit down, think about it, configure all of my thoughts, and really think if this is a good idea. And after a day, no, this is a horrible idea. My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is what I've come to. I've come to the point where, as much as I used to love the Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and as cool as I thought they were, as fun as I thought they were, I'm just going to face the facts that we're never going to equal or do better than the 1990 film. We're not. I can still watch that movie today and it's still amazing. It's still dark, but still fun enough for a kid to get involved with and enjoy, while an adult can sit there and go, wow, this is some intelligent stuff going on here. First, let me talk about the good, because I don't want to come on here and trash and be negative, because we've had too much of that on the internet lately, just negativity for no reason. So let me talk about the good. Even though Michael Bay is still involved here, and that's a huge negative, the guy's too busy. He is. He's too busy to be involved in this. He's the overseer. He's the guy who's probably going to be the one that hires the directors and the writer. And then that's it. I think he has too much going on. He already tried to be hands-on with the previous version, and it didn't work out that well. So I'm going to hope, at least, that Michael Bay won't be as involved as he was before. This could be an opportunity, a great opportunity, to change that Turtles design that we had in the previous version, where they were huge, Hulk-looking CGI creatures that didn't even resemble turtles. They looked like aliens, because let us not forget that they were originally supposed to be aliens in Michael Bay's version. God damn it! Oh, I almost forgot about that. And now I'm thinking that they could go back to that. But again, hopefully not. We could, here's a shocker, here's an idea. Let's use practical effects again. Let's go back to people in suits, which I know might sound silly to some people. I know that some people might not like the original movies, or might not like the effects of it and the people in suits, and it might look fake to them. And fine, I'm not going to debate and argue with that. I completely disagree. I think the suits look amazing. But if you had people in suits and then just used a little bit of CGI to put over it to make it look more fluid, to make it look more real, maybe take away some of the wrinkles of the suit bending or the mouth moving, have the CGI make the mouth form words, that could work. That could look amazing. It could be something to where you'd never seen realistic turtles talk and move and fight and do a bunch of cool stuff. At least try it. It would not hurt at this point to try. They were too big and too just, how'd they even fit in the sewers? I never understood how they would do that. They just somehow did. And you can make them more relatable. You can make them look like teenagers if they're, again, practical suits. Also, no origin. Stay the hell away from an origin. I originally thought maybe you could have them re-meet April and have flashbacks of their origins, but we've seen that so many times in the cartoons, in 2 movies now. I'm sort of sick of it. I don't want them to re-explain. You could have maybe the opening credits, them explaining the whole, them touching the ooze and them growing. You could have like an animated version that shows that, but I don't want to see them re-meet April all over again. I think we can have them already established. Maybe not so much public. They could still be in the shadows and still underground and still just doing little saves here and there, and maybe they already know April. Speaking of April, recast April. As much as I wasn't I'm a Megan Fox fan, believe it or not. So I was not up in arms over the idea of her being cast. I actually think she did a decent job in the first movie. It's the second movie where they really played up her sexuality and really made her just the typical Megan Fox character. This time, recast, make her be the reporter that she's supposed to be, and have her look the part, act the part. Don't just cast some hot chick just because. And recast Casey Jones. I don't mind if, yeah, you already met April O'Neil before this movie, but maybe meet Casey Jones this film. I wasn't a huge fan of Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I like him in general, but not so much as that character. I think they could go for a just a cooler, longer haired, but as much as I'm trying to be positive, as much as I'm trying to say, hey, this could be good, it still is the same people. It's still the same producers. Let's be honest. I want a slightly more serious. I don't want it to be rated R. I don't want it to be overly dark like a DC film. No, I just want it to take itself seriously. Have this feel plausible, because sure, the idea is out there. Sure, it's ultimately a kid's property, but you don't have to dumb down the product for us. That's what I feel like the last Ninja Turtles movie did. It just played down to the lowest common denominator. It went so dumb. And as much as I thought I wanted Krang, as much as I thought I wanted a different villain, it just looked dumb. And stay away from Shredder. We've seen Shredder. We've been there, done that 100 times. I think we either create a new villain, or maybe if people in the comments, if you know any of the Turtles comic book runs, or if you know any of the current cartoon stuff, if there's other villain characters that I just don't know about, or we just do a completely brand new original villain. It can't be hard to create a decent villain for these Turtles to go up against. I'm just afraid because these producers look at this property, laugh it off, and just think this is for kids. We don't have to put that much effort into it. We just have to throw a big budget and CGI and galore and just make it dumb, and people are going to like it. And I gave a bad review to that last Ninja Turtles movie, and I remember the comments. I remember people saying that I was crazy and I wasn't a true fan and I didn't know what I was talking about. Look where the franchise is now. Obviously, they didn't know what they were doing. Obviously, that last movie did not go in the right direction. Bebop and Rocksteady, just everything that they did, I don't think worked. And so I don't really want these same people doing it again. I want some new blood, some fresh eyes, people who are fans of the product, people who do know what to do with it, do know how to make it worthwhile. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Am I being too negative? Tell me, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this can work? Do you have ideas of what they could do? Or do you agree that it's probably gonna suck once again? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Beat I never press repeat forever, ripping smooth as leather season. Lemon pepper, gotta piece it together like I wrote it in an etch a sketch. Concentration breaks away, it shakes away how lyrics are solid.